All right, guys. Start of a new series. This is the texting game series. Now, guys, been asking for this a long time. This month, we're stepping it up. We're taking it to a new level. We'll be putting out more content. But let's get into the texting game. Texting game series. So, first things first. When you finally get a girl's number, right? So you get a girl's number, whether that was Approach or the dating app. If you try to set up a date, and I'm not saying how you set it up, because how you set it up is a thing and it does matter. But if you set up a date, and if you try to set up a date and she says she's busy this day, and she doesn't necessarily say no, you don't get an overt no, should you keep persisting? Yes. Why not? Especially if you want this girl. If you want this girl, yes. Now, I've said things in the past, but I should have specified a little better. There's difference from if you actually set up a date, you guys agree on a time, and like a few hours before she flakes on you. Big difference. Now, if you're talking to this girl and you guys say, oh, are you free this day? Are you free this day? And she keeps saying, oh, I'm a little busy, I'm this, that, and the third. There's a reason for that. But you should still keep persisting, because why not? Now, if you have a lot of pride and you have a certain status, she's fronting on you, I get it. And I'm like that sometimes too, because some girls I do give up on, because I'm like, first of all, bitch, I don't even see any intrinsic value in you. I don't see that you're worth doing all that for. Those type of girls who I feel like you're just not mentally on my level. And most people aren't going to be mentally on my level even anyway, especially females, because females, like, most of them are just not there, right? And then it's like, if I don't see that value, I'm not going to chase it. But you should keep persisting, especially if you want this girl. Now, one issue with you guys is you guys text a girl, and I did say, especially on the dating apps, I put that on the past, set up a date, be like, hey, we should go out here on this day. I like how you're looking at dress. We should set up a date and go out here. Now, that does work, but that's not going to work all the time for everybody. But one of the issues is you have one guy who says, they'll just keeping a girl asking out on a date. Hey, what's up? You want to hang out today? Or, hey, what's up? You want to do this? Hey, what's up? You ready to hang out? Hey, you want to hang out? Hey, you want to hang? Not giving her any conversation, not giving her anything. Just saying that, oh, hey, let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let's hang out. Don't be that fucking guy. Don't be that guy, because one, when you do that, you make it look like, you have some type of motive, right? And you're making it look like you just want to fuck or some shit. Because if it's like you're not giving her any conversation, you want to give her some type of conversation, you want to actually talk to her, give her some conversation. But when you do that, you're making it look like you have some type of hidden agenda where you're like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to hang out? It makes it look like you just trying to fuck. It does. And it does come off a little suspicious. Now, that will work sometimes with girls who are just DTF, right? Those girls are down to fuck. Or a girl that's just has very high interest in you. She thinks you're super hot. She thinks you're super cute. She thinks you're super handsome. And you just do it for her. So that will work sometimes. But if that's not the case, and this girl's a little different, and you got to game her some way, somehow, you have to, just saying, can we hang out? Can we hang out? Can we hang out? It looks sus. And on top of that, when you're just saying, can we hang out? Can we hang out? Can we hang out? A girl whose ego's really high, who values herself or used to guys coming for her, you're letting her know that she can have you whenever. There's no fucking challenge. There's no challenge. You can have her whenever. She knows she can have you. She knows that, oh, you'll just succumb to her will. That's what she's thinking. Don't come off so easy, because when you do that, then she's thinking, oh, I can have this guy. Ain't no fucking challenge. She'll lose interest, right? She'll lose interest. So what you need to do is gradually build up to asking her out. And I've been said this before when it comes to phone game, but that's in another video. We're going to start with texting now. Gradually, you want to build up to her. So what you want to do is give her some conversation, mix in some normal conversation, and then gradually build up to, asking her out for the date. Now, I call this like the date setup. So what you want to do is you want to ask her something that will be, in relation to the type of date that you want to go on. Like, hey, are you into video games? Or are you adventurous, right? And if you get a positive answer and she says yes, it's kind of a qualifier, then what you would say is, what's your views on arcades, or what's your views on hiking, what's your views on this and that and the third, right? Now, if she also answered positive to that, then you would say, what's your week like, so we can go to the arcade? What's your week like, so we can go to we can go hiking, right? And that's and when she's answering positive to those things, because that's like with me. This one girl I was talking to, asked her, I was like, hey, by the way, do you drive? I never asked you, do you drive? She's like, yeah, I do drive. Okay, cool, because if she can actually drive, then I want to go go-kart racing. I was like, what's your views on are you a fast driver? What's your views on go-kart racing? I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's fun. Okay, so what's your week look like? We can let's go go-kart racing. And don't say, can we go? Are you finna? Like, yeah, what's your week like, so we can go go-kart racing? Now, when she's answering positive to these things, it's almost like qualifying herself, right? And because she's trying to make herself seem cool, she's trying to make herself seem adventurous, she's trying to make herself seem fun. So when she's saying, yeah, I'm fun, I'll do all those things, yeah, I'm cool, I'm down for that, then you're like, okay, that's cool. It's kind of a qualifier. And then you say, all right, cool, let's set up a date. And it's crucial that you ask her, hey, what's your week like, right? Because one of the biggest mistakes guys make, and I get it, they have good intentions behind it, and sometimes it may work, right? But when you start dating more high quality women, or just women that are genuinely busy, they will have a life of their own. Now, one mistake guys make is they'd be like, hey, all right, let's meet up Saturday at 8 p.m. I'll come get you and we're good. Then, she's like, oh, I can't do that time, I'm actually busy. Now, a lot of guys may think she's playing games, but she may genuinely be busy. She may have work, or she may be in the middle of work at that time, right? She may be in the middle of work at that time. So what you want to do is you want to ask her when she's available, right? And every time she says no, things get a little bit harder. They get a little bit harder because it's like, you're thinking she's keep playing, but she's not really playing. And what you have to do, you kind of need like a little reset. So if she says, oh, I can't free that day, I'm not free that day, what you need to do is take time to maybe take like a day or two, or a day and a half, or a complete day. Don't really text her, and maybe the next day text her once, and then reattempt at this. You have to have some space in between. So have some space at this. Have a reattempt at this. You need to have some space in between. So give it about a day or two. Maybe like view her story, like a picture, and then attempt this process again. So remember, you have to talk to her for a bit, give her some conversation, actually build on something, actually have a conversation, so it doesn't make it look like you're just trying to fuck. Even if you are just trying to fuck, you want to hide your intentions. You don't want to let your intentions be known. You don't want to mask it. So what you want to do is gradually give it some space, gradually build that conversation again, try to talk to her for a bit, and then slowly do the date setup. When you ask those 3 questions, right? Are you adventurous? Are you like into driving? Do you like shooting? Or how do you feel about guns? You know what I'm saying? And then, cool. All right. What's your views on guns? You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So if all of that is positive, then you ask the final question. All right. So what's your week look like? Let's go do this week. Boom. Very easy. Very fucking easy. Very, very easy. And that's usually how that goes. So with that can work. But if none of that, one of the best things for you to do, right? I know this may fucking sound crazy, is talk to the bitch on the phone. I know this generation hates it. Some girls don't like it either. That's why I don't really talk to too many young girls like that. Mostly girls in their fucking 20s. But usually, I like to talk on the phone and get them on the phone, because phone game is the best. Usually, it's one of the closest things to actually, talking to a girl, or actually being with her. So talking on the phone is very crucial, but it was a process. But this is genuinely the steps to take when it comes to texting.